So it's installed dependency successfully. Now let's move on the next instruction. Now go to my app folder and run this command cd my app and yarn dep. As I have yarn, so I am using this command. So here it is. Now our Next.js application is available on this URL. Let's open it in the browser. It will take few time. Okay, so here it is. Welcome to Next.js. So that's the startup page of Next.js. So we have successfully created a Next.js application. Now let's connect it with our smart contract. Now let's install the other two packages, Web3 model and Ethers. Let's install them. Close it. Let's add them. Sorry, it's yarn, not yard. Yarn add Web3 model and Ethers. These two packages are required in order to connect our front end app with smart contract. So let's see. Let it complete first. So it's completed successfully. Now move on to next step, in which we are going to, you can copy the image file in public folder. Here's the image file. Here's the image file. You can click on it and download it and put in public folder. I will going to do it later. Let's just open this file and copy this CSS inside it. Now let's press Ctrl J to hide this terminal. Now let's search. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, we are unable to find it. Why? Here it is. Is home.model.css. Yes, here it is. Now let's copy this file and delete existing one and paste the new one. Okay. Okay, so the website also need to read write data from two smart contract, crypto dApp DAOs and crypto dApp NFT, that store their contract address and APIs in a constant file. Create a file constant.js in the my app directory. Now let's create a file constant.js in my app directory. Here it is. Here it is. I've created now close. Oh, sorry. Now let's copy these two lines and paste it here, and now close other files. Okay, so I have just copied these two smart contract address just for the reference. Just comment them. I think no. Yeah, just comment them and now let's see. Copy these two lines and paste them here. So here, what do we require? Write DOA contract address and NFT contract address. Now let's copy DOA's address and its NFT address. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we basically need the NFT address of this contract that we have implemented in last section, not that fake NFT marketplace address. So here we will going to replace uh, the address. Let's copy the NFT contract address. Here it is, and paste it here. And now just copy uh, the ABI files. Let's copy it from the last tutorial, that is NFT collection. Now let's go to listen file and just copy it here and just paste it here. And now let's copy our current smart contract API file, which you can find inside artifact folders, inside contract folders, and inside crypto tab DAO place. Here it is. Yes, here it is. Let's just copy it and paste it here. So yes, here it is. These are the functions. Yes, vote on proposal. And yes, we have copied the correct one. Just press enter to make it more readable. Now let's move on to the next step. Replace the contract address values and ABIs variable and contract address and ABIs. Yes, we have already done it. Now for the actual cool website, open up my app dex, where is the index of and write the following code. Explanation of the code found in the comment. Okay, to set the code, let's copy it section by section. So we will read lines also. Okay, now let's open the file that need to be right inside the my app folder, the index.js file. Close other files now. Let's just delete everything and paste it. So here we are importing some libraries, then we are importing the constants that we have defined in the constants.js file. We are importing CSS file. Now let's move on. Okay, so here is the function that we have created, home, and here inside it we have initialize variables using user state and user hook. Here you can see that we have defined the Ethereum balance of the contract, number of proposal created in DAO, array of all proposal created in DAO, user balance of crypto NFT, fake NFT token ID of one of the create proposal on view proposal, true if waiting for transaction to be mined, false otherwise. So these are variable initialization. Now let's move on to next function, which is connect wallet. Here we are connecting our wallet, means MetaMask wallet now, or any other crypto wallet. Now read the ether balance of the contract and set the treasury balance state variable. So now it's read the balance of our smart contract. Now let's move on. Let's copy two functions this time. Okay, read the number proposal in the contract and set the number proposal state variables, and read the balance of the user's crypto dApps NFTs and set the NFT balance state variable. Here we will be going to calling the NFT contract function, the number of NFTs that are owned by the user. So number proposal in DA, so you check that number proposal in the DA contract and set number proposal state variables. Now let's move on to next functions. Here call the get function in the contract using the token ID from fake token ID, NFT token ID. Then here's a helper function to fetch and parse the proposal from the DA contract, given the proposal ID, and converts the returned data into a JavaScript object with the values we can use. Okay, and this is for fetching proposal ID and for creating a proposal. Now let's move on. Now let's fetch all proposal. Copy fetch all proposal function. Here it is. Runs the loop no proposal item, fetch all proposal in the rear and set the proposal state variable. Okay, that is it. It's fetch all the proposal from the DOA contract by using the fetch proposal by ID. Now let's move on to next two function. There it is. So I have copied these two functions